Hi YouTube. We're gonna do a song by Whiskeytown. Let me get the lyrics up here because I never can remember the lyrics. Let me do a little demonstration of the song, and then I'll show you how to play it in the open position with simple chords. So I think it starts out with a couple quick beats on the G, and then it goes into the F. F is the main chord. It's the key of the song. Push me past the turning point, I can't stop it. It's so familiar, I can't get enough. Just drop it. That's the verse. It's just G back to F. We just have to remember every chord in the song goes back to F. Then the chorus begins. I can't stand to be under your wing. C, F. Feels like I can't sink or swim. It's a lot like falling down. Then when he sings falling down, he goes to the E minor. Back to the F. Falling down. Fill my cup, I'm falling down. Feels like the pieces don't fit. And then the chorus is over. Or you can consider the end of the chorus being 4 quick hits on the G. Back to the F. And then you start the next verse. Push me past the turning point. Get so familiar. Just F to G. Then the chorus is C. Under your wing. C back to F. Does it like 4 times. To the F, like falling down, standing up, the pieces don't fit. 4 quick hits on the G, the F, and then you're back into the next verse. This is a very convenient song to play in terms of fingering the chords. I would recommend you play this simplified F. You place your index finger on the B string at the 1st fret, your middle finger on the G string at the 2nd fret, and then your ring finger at the D string on the 3rd fret. And you can even play the high E, the open E. Sounds good. And then you can just move your ring finger and your middle finger to the strings 5 and 6. Play the G. You don't need to worry about fretting the lower strings because we're just going to play strings 6, 5, 4, and 3. We're going to leave your E and your B string alone. We're not going to play those. And then it's the same when it goes to the C for the chorus. You're on F and you just move your ring finger and your middle finger on to strings 5 and 4. And you can play all 5 strings there. I can't stand to be under your wing. Feel like I can't sink or swim. It's a lot like falling down. It goes to E minor. If you want to leave your index finger on the 1st fret at the B string, you can do that. And just like with the G, we're just going to play strings 6, 5, 4. If you get string 3 in there, that's okay. Alright, and then back to the F. So that's why you'd be leaving your finger there so you can have it there for the F. And you just have to move your middle finger and your ring finger. So it's very convenient that way. The last thing we have to talk about is the lead guitar. So we'll do that next. But let me just say that there's at least two good, electric guitars. There's probably someone playing an acoustic. So you just have to keep that in mind, right? And Ryan Adams plays a pretty good lead guitar, so maybe different people playing different parts. But we'll just kind of talk about the main things that I hear. All right, so let's go on to that. So I think Ryan Adams is playing this because it seems like every time the vocals stop. But who knows who's playing? But I'm sure. So there's a little riff that is played throughout the song, and it begins the song. Something like that, and it's just out of the F. It's right out of this F shape, and so it's your B string at the first fret, and then open B. Then you play the G string at the second fret. Sometimes he bends it, and then he bends that G. Or you can go up to the I think he bends it at the end of that lick. So it's a descending run. So B at the first fret, open, G at the second fret, open, D at the second fret. That repeats, open and then back on the D. So. And then he does some kind of like little embellishment at the end of the lick on the B string. I don't think he plays it the same way every time. But that's in your general ballpark there. And then later on in the song, there's a guitar solo. So it starts with that lick. He climbs up by sliding. This is why I think he's playing it. And then most of this solo is played on the B and the G string. Kind of repeating those same notes from the first lick. And then I do hear him bar play like a double stop at the 12th fret across strings B and G. And you could bend that a little. And then he just kind of slides back down. And then he's back in the, for the rhythm part. These he's going right up the major scale here. That's where knowing your intervals really helps. Intervals just meaning like whether there's a whole step before the next note or is there a half step. on the starting from the second fret at the G string. We go one whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step, and then we're right where we need to be. And what he's playing out of is the really would be considered the F major pentatonic. This is a major pentatonic solo. All right, and your root is going to be right here. He's playing with this index finger anchored at the 10th fret. You could also think of this as the D minor pentatonic. It's the same thing. Okay, it's because it's a relative minor. He's playing out of the relative minor. You don't need to know all that. Just go at the 10th fret. But what you do need to know is it sounds different than if you were playing the minor pentatonic, which would sound like this. Has a much more bluesy kind of feel. This has a much more country feel, or more pop, because you're playing out of the do re mi fa sol la ti do. All right, so that concludes my lesson on Whiskeytown's Yesterday's News, a great song and kind of a rocker for when I've seen the recordings of it live. So have fun with it, and please subscribe. It helps me keep YouTube off my back. So thanks, bye.